Hi everyone, Ed here. I just wanted to make a video. I hadn't made one in a while I'm out here in the shop building a few knives. Kind of slow, getting old, not doing as much as what I used to, but I try to take my time and make them pretty and do everything right. When you're doing things by hand, and you're getting old, well, you have to slow down a little to be able to get things right. And so I'm out here doing a few hunting knives, and one knife for a friend of mine. He wanted a survival knife, so I thought I'd come out here. And I'm also testing out some steel here and all on some more knives. I don't know. It's this here. I don't know if y'all know anything about the Nitro V steel. Well, that's what these are going to be made out of. I thought I'd make some thin ones like this and try them out a little bit and see how that stainless steel works. It's a cheaper stainless steel, so you try to cut, where you can, and I think it's about as good as some of the other stainless steels. So anyhow, I thought I would try some of that. Anyhow, what I'm really wanting to make this video about was how to taper a tang. I remember Newton and I years ago, we couldn't afford to go out to California and study under Lovelace, or go over to Bowling Green, Kentucky and study under Gil Hibben. So we ordered y'all remember what a VCR was? Well, what we ordered a tape of Bob Lovelace showing how he makes knives. And so that was our schooling as far as making knives. And so I've made these tapered tangs just like he did, at least the way he did on the video, for a lot of years now. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you how to do it, and show you the knives. I don't, I make a few. I don't know as mine will be as nice as Steve Johnson's. Of course, they won't be as expensive as Steve Johnson's either. But Steve studied under Lovelace, as well as Bob Dozier and them. They make some beautiful knives, those guys do. I'm not trying to compete with them. I'm just trying to make y'all a knife, kind of like what Lovelace used to say, a knife you can use and not hang it on the wall. Okay. Of course, I'm gonna put a lot of time into it and everything. It won't be real cheap, but it'll serve you well, I think. This thing, tapering this tang, takes time to get a knife to the point to where you can put the handles on it and all. And even putting the handles on it on a tapered tang knife it's a little tricky, okay? I got a jig over there that I use, that I built to be able to do it and do it right. Especially when you're putting Lovelace bolts in there. If you get it off just a little bit, it won't fit in there. But anyhow, this one is almost ready. I've still got to do the hilt. The hilt is all made by hand, and it'll have to go on and the holes drilled and everything, get it ready before I heat treat it. And then I'll take it off, and then I'll heat treat the knife and put it, put the handles and all on then. But well, I'll put the hilt on and then put the handles on. But anyhow, it'll look like, here's mine. I made it years ago. It skinned quite a few deer. This is the one that I made back, I don't know how long ago it's been now. Been quite a while. It might have it in the deal. I think this one was made in, what does it say, 12? I don't know, 2012 or something like that, 2016. So I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell. But anyhow, you hear the the sheath is made where it'll clip in. It's the old Lovely style sheath. I think he made them similar to this. And you hear that? It'll click in when you push it in so you don't lose it. Okay, well, anyhow, I'm gonna make a couple of those, and I'm gonna make a couple of these. These are the Savage. The Savage is made with a flat grind, and it's a little different. You can see it's a little different. The Lovelace is made with a hollow grind, and the Savage is made with, it's still a drop point, although it doesn't drop as much, and it's a little stronger knife. Make it the same thickness, but a little stronger by being a flat grind. The Lovelace will probably cut it better. As far as being a hollow grind, they really cut well, but the Savage can hold up a little more pressure, lateral pressure and all. These are going to be made out of D2. I had some old D2 laying around here. D2 tool steel. It's the same stuff that Dozier uses, I think. I'm gonna make these out of that D2 and put it together. Now, first thing you do when you're making those tapered tangs like that, you got to cut down cut a trench down in it, and you'll put a mark around the handle. Put 2 marks around the handle, just like you do for your edge, and then you come down to those marks with a trench on each side. And I use that. Let's see if I can point it out. That wheel right there to be able to put that trench down the middle of it. And then once I get that trench down the middle of it, all of it's by freehand now. I do that freehanded, and then I'll take this thing here and I'll put it on that right there like that. You can see that's a magnet. And I'll take it to this machine right here, that flat platinum right over there. And I'll use the first belt I use is a 36 grit ceramic belt. And I'll start up here at the top, start grinding it down to that line. And I'll grind it down, and then I'll come back with this belt, which is about 180 grit or something like that, I think. And that leaves a pretty nice deal. Don't leave any real deep scratches in it, no. And that's the way I taper a tang, okay? So I've done it that way for years, and I got it all. I learned from Lovelace. I watched his video. That's the way he showed how he did it, so that's the way I do it. There's some things that you can learn on your own, but I've always found that it's good to watch somebody who knows how to do it first. Okay, well, you guys have a good one, and thanks for watching the video. We appreciate your business. Bye-bye.